everybody, my name is Tom Talbot. I'm known as the Neurohacker because I help people hack into their nervous system and impulses to eliminate panic, anxiety, depression, OCD, phobias, and a lot of other bad emotional habits that they get into. Because these things start to reside in our nervous system. They take our nervous system over, and I can show you how to tap into that, redirect that energy, and live a better life. So today we're going to talk about 3 habits that kill anxiety dead. And I mean dead. I wanted to say that in a really looming, ominous kind of way, but it just didn't turn out that way. Oh well, moving on. So I call these gunslinger habits. They're like quick habits. You pull them out, boom, boom, 6-shooter style habits, anxiety, hits the ground dead, sound effects, high noon, cool things. Western movies, I don't know, man. We're really getting off track right now. Let's get back into it. So the first habit, which is kind of ironic based on what just happened right now, but focus. Focus is extremely important. Anxiety exists in a very tumultuous mind, a mind that's really stormy. It's filled with a lot of pushes and pulls and tugs and overwhelming types of emotional experiences that are going to pull you every which way. And what you need to do is to develop focus in your life. And primarily the way that you do that is to have purpose. To have purpose and meaning. Those are kind of the two things. They're both the same. They're different versions of the same thing, I would say. But those two are really the drivers of focus. When you have those put in place, when you understand your purpose and the meaning in your life that gives you that why, that is what is going to clarify your mind and your energy and your awareness in a way that will push you forward. And by the way, I want to make it clear that when I talk about awareness and energy and a lot of these different things, I'm not talking about mystical, metaphysical kinds of things. I'm legitimately talking about ways that that energy moves through your nervous system. So we're talking like heat, the ability to do work, electromagnetic energy that moves through your nervous system. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Now, I don't think it's important that you go through and do all the math equations and like carry the one and try to figure out, how many joules of energy move through your synapses and during a panic attack. That's ridiculous. You don't need to do that. What I'm saying is that there is energy that moves through your nervous system in different ways that stimulates those pathways in your brain and in your nervous system. And the more you work those, the stronger they become. So we're going to work on, these habits work on kind of shifting the way that energy moves through your nervous system. So just as a clarifying thing. Next, number 2, have fun. This is a super important habit. Over and over and over again, when I coach people out of their anxiety, I find that they are not having enough fun. They are not taking the time out of their lives to laugh, to have fun, to relax, to enjoy themselves. Fun is poison to your anxiety. Note that. I think you should write that down right now. Like write it on your hand. Tattoo that shit on your hand. Pardon my French, but definitely it's that important. You want to make sure that you're having fun. Take 2 one-hour periods out of your life every week to enjoy yourself and have fun. They can be simple activities. They do not have to be overblown or any of that kind of stuff, but you need to actually schedule this into your life. Okay, it's important. I know a lot of people think they're being anal or obsessive compulsive or something by doing that. No, you're not. You're being conscientious. There's a huge difference. And actually, conscientiousness is kind of the opposite of being obsessive compulsive. But we'll get into that into another video. Number 3, the third thing that you need to do, I call it bite-sized life. So we all have this growing to-do list of things that we know that we need to get done. Most of the time, we're not being realistic about that. So I would say that you need to prioritize the top 3 things that you need to do every day and get those done. Make sure you get those done. And it could be like waking up in the morning, going to work, and picking up your kids on time from school or something. Those are the 3 things that you absolutely need to get done. But when it comes to a lot of these other habits and tasks, not so much habits, but tasks that you need to get done throughout the day. Take those tasks and start to break them down into little bite-sized pieces that make it more manageable, because what happens with anxiety is you become overwhelmed. Your nervous system is overwhelmed. And a lot of people would think that having all these extra things makes it harder and makes you more overwhelmed, and that's the exact opposite. Scripting out your day, having focus and clarity, that kind of stuff actually reduces the amount of anxiety that you feel. It's really ironic, and coming from a perspective of somebody that's outside of the anxiety looking in, I understand that. If you're feeling anxious, you would think adding all these extra stuff, learning tactics and techniques and tips, and like, wouldn't that cause more overwhelm? No, it actually doesn't. It actually reduces it, because you're learning how to actually interact with your life in ways that will create that clarity for you. So taking those things that you have to do and breaking them down, actually specifically writing out a few different steps, breaking it into different steps to get you from A to B, it will really reduce the amount of overwhelm that you can feel. So there you go. Focus, have fun, bite-sized pieces. Those are 3 habits that kill anxiety dead. If you have not yet done so, go ahead and click on the link that is floating probably up here in the video. It's kind of like a 70s, we've done that joke before. It's a link to an audio called Quick Calm on Command. It is powerful, portable panic relief you can take with you anywhere that will really bring your levels of anxiety down. It's really awesome, so go ahead and do that. Subscribe down below. Also, feel free to like or comment, and in the description you can go ahead and click on that link if you're in a mobile device, and that will also have a link to the audio for you. My name is Tom Talbot. I will see you soon.